One of the projects that I have been working on was to produce a backing track for my fellow musician who plays a saxophone. I think it's a alto saxophone, and she needed a piano arrangement of the song There Is a Green Hill Far Away. And so I knew the song, so I managed to do a very simple but effective arrangement of the song using my keyboard. And I think all in all it took me about say 2 hours to put together, because I knew the song already, so all I needed to do was to do an arrangement of it, my very own arrangement. And so the song, if I could remember, was played in the key of F major. So that means that she would have to play in the key of D, because the thing about alto sax is that their starting key is always transposed about 2 notes below the key that I normally played on my keyboard. So she would be playing in D and I would be playing in F. So yeah, I just played it on my keyboard. I recorded it on Cubase on my laptop, and I made a couple of corrections, did some little edits on there. Like for instance, there were some notes that were played by accident. We would normally call them grace notes or accidentals, and I had to get rid of some of them because to the average person they may not really notice it on the first listen, but because I'm used to my own playing, I had to get it out. That's just the way that I am sometimes. Occasionally I can be a bit of a perfectionist, so that was all I had to do. And once I did that, I recorded it as audio once again on Cubase, and then once I was happy with the way it sounded, I would then convert it into an MP3 and send it to her via WhatsApp. As far as further audio processing is concerned, there wasn't really much else that needed to be done to it, like for instance compression or anything like that, because I wanted it to sound like a natural piano, like how a piano normally sounds in ordinary ambient space. Because the song, well, the music is to be played in a church, and so when it comes to producing backing tracks for that sort of purpose, you have to make sure that there isn't much in terms of reverb on the actual track itself, otherwise that will conflict with the natural reverberation of the space in which it's being performed in. I also had to make sure that there's no compression on the track either, because the kind of piano sound that I was after is not a compressed sound. It isn't the kind of sound used in rock music or anything like that. It has to be like a classical like piano sound. So that was what I was after. So after I made sure I got what I got, I converted it into, first of all, an uncompressed WAV file. So I got like a master copy. Then I created a compressed MP3 file from that master copy as well, and sent it through WhatsApp to her. So yeah, that's basically what I've done. There is, however, another backing track that I'm going to be working on quite soon actually, and the track is based on the song There Is a Quiet Place. One thing I got to say about this particular track was that some time ago I was in a gospel group called Oasis, and that particular song was one of our standards. It was the song that everyone who knew Oasis knew. It was like one of their favorites. And because I normally play first piano on that song when Oasis was performing, I might base the arrangement on that version of the song. The only difference with this is that because Oasis was a full band that also included an acoustic guitarist, a drummer, a bassist and a lead vocalist, once again this is going to be a cut down version of the song in terms of accompaniment, and I'm also going to put some embellishments, some unique embellishments regarding this arrangement as well. Regarding what those arrangements are, I'm not entirely sure just yet. I'm going to work on it tomorrow, so yeah, it's going to be interesting because tomorrow's also the last day of my annual leave, so there's a tiny bit of pressure. So that is something that I'm going to start working on as well.